finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Herbert now. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Colts are on the board first here in this division round matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Callaway eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on third down, Callaway. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be fourth down. Looking to throw. Callaway. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. It's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
A shotgun snap for Herbert, rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Here's Herbert. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and 2, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing on first down, Callaway. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. This goes out wide for Mixon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA CBS Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
107 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On second down, Dillon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Callaway. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Coltsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So the lead extended, and I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you express yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, it makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass, incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eluding the pressure right. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Callaway. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert off of play action. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gregory.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 54 yards.
And the Colts are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
The point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Callaway. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Andy Isabella, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship run. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now, their friend, as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 70 yards rushing for them now to this point.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll roll him out right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Herbert out to his left. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Herbert to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.